Show number one.
What's your favorite song?
Show number one was classic rock and oldies, a mix of both. So it was assuming I was doing a 2-hour show. The first hour would be dedicated to classic rock, second hour would be to music, to the oldies, and I am partial to the oldies, so I'm going to choose a song from that. One of my biggest influences has always been Dean Martin. As a singer, as a performer, I've loved his style, and he was just the king of cool, man. I mean, he was such a cool guy. The way he portrayed himself, the way he talked and everything. So I'm choosing a Dean Martin song from the first show. It's a song called Standing on the Corner. Top-notch song. Check it out.
Standing on a corner, watching all the girls go by.
Show number two is now yours. So what's the song that you've chosen for show number two?
Okay,
it was modern rock.
Show number two, well, your theme was modern rock, which had a lot of classic songs, so it was a little difficult to select. But what I found interesting was an Australian band called Jet, who I really, really love.
Yeah.
Their latest album, Shaker Rock, was really fantastic.
Really nice.
What you got is from something, A Life Unsaid, from the earlier album.
Earlier album.
So this is, so my favorite song from show number two, which is modern rock, is Jet with Are You Gonna Be My Girl?
Are You Gonna Be My Girl?
Take my hand and come with me because you look so fine that I really want to make you mine. I say you look so fine that I really want to make you mine.
Show number three was John Lennon, The Solo Years, and I'm going to let Luke take that one because he's a big Lennon fan.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, John Lennon, generally the no-brainer choice has always been Imagine.
Imagine.
But I'm going to go for a little more off-center. I mean, it's also a favorite for many, many performers. I mean, tons of people have done covers of the song. Most recently, Green Day did a cover of this one.
Yeah.
So this is
in a tribute album to Lennon.
Yeah. So I think for Darfur, that album.
Saving Darfur.
Yeah. So yeah, this one's Working Class Hero.
Till the pain is so big you feel nothing at all. A working class hero is something to be.
Working Class Hero. And the episode that I did right after that was John Lennon, the Beatles years. And if I'm not wrong, it was around John Lennon's, was it death anniversary or was it his birthday?
If it's December, it's his death anniversary.
Yeah, death anniversary. So yes, John Lennon's death anniversary it was, and I did two specials on him because I wanted to show his solo years and his Beatles years. And the song that I've chosen from his Beatles years is a song that I absolutely adore. A song called Across the Universe.
Images of broken light which dance before me like a million eyes. They call me on and on across the universe.
Right, so fifth
episode. Yes, that was straight up my alley, which was a Doors episode.
Yeah.
I've done a Doors tributes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And of course, it's difficult to pull out a Doors favorite, a Morrison favorite, because he was all over the music in such a very intrinsic way.
Yeah.
And Morrison always wanted to put theatrics into his performance. He wanted to create a whole element of dark theatre, so to speak. And one song that personifies and symbolizes the whole of the Doors ethic was The End. So my choice is for this. My favorite choice on that song is The End.
I have a big green grasshopper out there. Have you seen my grasshopper, Mama? Looking real good.
Yes. Sixth was jazz standards, and I'm going to take that because I've loved jazz standards all my life. Grown up on people like Dean Martin, Nat King Cole, Sinatra, Bing Crosby. These are the guys who sort of taught me how to sing. I mean, as a singer, my biggest influences more than rock music are actually these old singers. So the song that I've chosen from the jazz standard special is a song called The Way You Look Tonight. Was sung by Fred Astaire for Ginger Rogers for the very first time in a movie called Swing Time. The song also got an Oscar award for the best original song of that year. Stunning song, and I'd love to sing this song someday.
I will feel a glow just thinking of you and the way you look tonight.
Okay, next
moving on to
was a duet special.
You really love duet special, huh? It's quite mushy. Although I'm not really that prone to mush, but I'm also a fan of the song.
Yeah.
So if it's a good song, regardless of what genre it may be, it deserves its place in the sun. And some of the choices on that episode were quite good.
Thanks.
But my favorite from that is, of course, Aaron Neville and Lynn Ronstadt, who don't know much. Aaron Neville, what a fantastic voice.
Brilliant voice,
And a
absolutely.
really great song as well also.
And a great song.
I don't know much, but I know I love you, and that may be all I need to know.
Next show was, this was just something, you know, I was having fun, you know, I was in a kind of a naughty mood, and I thought, you know, let's put up naughty songs, sexy songs, you know, songs that have ideally have been used by so many different movies and themes and, you know, men and women just to be naughty and sexy with each other. And this is a song that sort of personifies that genre. I'm talking about Hot Chocolate's You Sexy Thing.
Do you know the song was a top 10 hit in 4 different decades?
Really? Okay.
First up in the 70s when it first came out.
Okay.
Then in the 80s when it was re-released.
Okay.
In the 90s it became a hit again when it was part of the Full Monty soundtrack.
Full Monty, yeah.
And then I think recently it was in 2000 it was released again hit the top 40 charts in the UK.
There you go. Kick-ass song. It's a great song, stays great no matter, you know, when you hear it. I'm sure 40 years down the line when we look back we'll still say that
Absolutely, it's one of the
classics.
great songs because
Yeah,
it's a great song. So yeah.
and it's sexy. So yeah, it fit in perfectly into that.
I believe in miracles. Where from? You sexy thing.
Yes. All right. Next up, John Mayer. John Mayer featured in a whole bunch of different shows in the first 99. That's yours. I'm going to let him talk about the song that he's chosen. It was best covers by John Mayer.
Yeah. In fact, the one that I chose is John Mayer when he played Human Nature at the Michael Jackson Memorial.
Yeah.
That probably was, I think, the only true tribute that any artist gave at that memorial.
Yeah.
Everybody else came in and wanted to show how good they were and how whatever close they were to Michael and all that stuff. It was a bit of a sham there.
Yeah.
But yeah, John Mayer doing Human Nature and no vocals, just playing the whole melody.
I was just about to say that. You know,
It was absolutely
just
fantastic.
thinking about it, I'm getting goosebumps because honestly, it was the
Absolutely.
only tribute that happened in that show. And the fact that he didn't sing a word was, I think, his greatest tribute. And the 10th and the final song for this clip is, it was a Queen special that we had, and there's a song of Queen that I love singing with my band. It's one of my favorite songs by any band for that matter. Freddie Mercury, without a doubt, is one of the greatest singers, rock performers of all time. This is one of his most kick-ass songs. It's a song called Stone Cold Crazy. Metallica recorded this song and won a Grammy Award for it as well.
It's amazing how that song translates into the genre of Metallica. You know, Metallica plays thrash metal, speed metal.
Exactly.
And at the time when Stone Cold Crazy was recorded, which is the mid-70s,
that genre didn't exist. It was one of those sort of pioneering songs of this genre, you know, and the fact that Metallica picked it up and, you know, did their thing with it, and won a Grammy Award on it as well. So that's stunning stuff.
Freddie forever.
Freddie forever.
Never want it anymore. Gotta get away with Stone Cold crazy. Stone Cold crazy.
So yes, that was the first 10 shows, and we'll talk about the next 10 shows in just a bit.